Hey guys, it's Michael from Devoted to Vinyl, and this is the second video in a 6-part video series that I've created that's aimed at helping you properly set up your turntable so you can finally start buying and playing your vinyl records. Now, in the first video, we covered how to set up your turntable. Everything from making sure the record player is on a flat surface to installing the drive belt properly. But in today's video, we're going to discuss how you can successfully balance your turntable's tone arm. Now, if we want to properly set up the tone arm, which in this case is a carbon fiber tone arm from the Pro-Ject Debut Carbon, we first need to make sure that the stylus guard is not on the stylus. Now, take the counterweight and place it onto the back of the tone arm. Then, make sure your cueing lift lever is in the down position. Now, lift the tone arm out of the armrest and place it in between the armrest and the platter. If you see the tone arm is floating too far up or too far down, carefully rotate the counterweight until you see the tone arm floating nicely next to your player's platter. When you see that the tone arm is balanced, return it to its armrest. Then, grab the counterweight and gently rotate the front ring or downforce ring until it shows 0. Specifically, you want the 0 to be aligned with the anti-skating prong you see here in this video. At this point, it's time to properly adjust the downforce or tracking force according to the specifications of your cartridge's manufacturer. In this case, we are using the Ortofon 2M Red. The tracking force for the 2M Red should be 1.8 grams. When we translate that into the numbers on the ring, it should be roughly at the 18 mark. So, to properly set the tracking force, simply grab the counterweight and begin rotating it counterclockwise until you move the counterweight to 18 on the dial. Once that's done, grab your anti-skate weight. Find the anti-skating prong and place the pre-made loop onto the center notch of the prong. Next, we want to align our cartridge so we can ensure we're going to get the most accurate reproduction of the music that's on the record. So you'll want to grab a Cartridge Alignment protractor and place it down over the spindle and onto your platter. Next, move your tone arm over so the stylus rests in the middle of the first position on the protractor. If the cartridge aligns correctly on both patterns on the protractor, you're done. If it doesn't align properly, try loosening the screws at the top of your cartridge and trying again. Remember to retighten your screws once your cartridge is properly aligned. You have now correctly set up your tone arm. So that's about it for this video, guys. I hope you found it to be helpful, and if you did, I would appreciate it if you could hit the like button down below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel as well. If you're interested in learning how you can go about changing your record player's stylus or your needle, make sure you check out video number 3 in this 6-part video series. Thank you again for watching. I appreciate it very much, and I'll see you guys in the next video.